Hello, we're going to take note 6 on the parts of an expression. We've been working so far this quarter since the beginning of January on expressions. We know that an expression is just half of an equation. It's just letters and numbers that are added or subtracted or multiplied, divided. It just has no equal sign. Our overall goal is to be able to simplify expressions, which means to combine like terms and write it in a simpler way. And so in order to do that, we need to have some vocabulary words that we can use common language when we're discussing expressions. So I have 4 vocabulary words for us to go through. This is, just so you know, an expression, and there are 4 terms. A term is a number or a product of a number and a variable. So 7a is one term, 4a is one term, 3b is one term, and 6 is one term. I forgot to mention these are note 6. Make sure you have that written at the top of your page. So there are 4 terms. As I go through these, if you need to pause this video in order to write down the definitions, go ahead. We're going to be adding to this expression. We're going to label all the vocabulary words on that one expression. So you might write that big and then add things to it. The next vocabulary word then is a constant. You're going to be hearing me say the word constant a lot. A constant is a term with no variable. It is just a plain number. And in this case, the constant is 6. It is a term. Terms are separated by plus or minus signs, and it has no letter. A variable, remember, is a letter. So the constant has no letter with it. The next vocabulary word is coefficient. So constant and coefficient are a little bit confusing because they're both the new words and they both start with a C. But we have to memorize what they mean. They're both a number. Constants, what we talked about before, are just a plain number. A coefficient is the number with the variable. It's the number that multiplies by the variable. So in the term 7a, there's 2 parts. 7 is the coefficient, a is the variable, the whole thing is the term. For the next term, 4a, the 4 is the coefficient and the a is the variable. Again, the 3 is the coefficient and the b is the variable. Finally, we get to like terms. Like terms are things that we can combine. We're allowed to add like terms. We'll talk about that in class tomorrow. But like terms have matching variables. They have identical variables. So if we look at 7a and 4a, those are like terms because they both have an a as their letter. Their variables are matching. So again, there are 4 terms, 1 constant, which is 6. The coefficients are 7, 4, and 3. Those are the numbers with the letters. And then like terms are terms with matching letters. So I have a couple of follow-up questions here. We can just talk through these so you can see what kind of questions you might be asked. But for this first one, 6x plus 7y plus 8, there are 3 terms for that expression. 6x, 7y, and 8 are each terms. For number 2, what is the constant? Think back what a constant is. A constant is a number. So a constant is the 9. I hope you're trying to do these before I say the answer, but 9 in that case is the constant. For number 3, 6y plus 7x plus 12x, the like terms. Which terms have matching variables? That's what a like term is. Hopefully you're thinking 7x and 12x. Those are the like terms. And then for the last one, 6x plus 7t plus 10, what are the coefficients? Think about what a coefficient is. Coefficient is the number with the variable, the number in front that's being multiplied. So the coefficients there are 2. It's 6 and it's t. A mistake that a lot of 7th graders make is that they say that the coefficient is 6x. It's not. That's the term. The 6 is the coefficient and the x is the variable. So if you're asked what the coefficient is, it's just the 6. All right, thank you. We're going to use these vocabulary words in class, so be ready and have them written down. Thank you.